What's going on, YouTube? This is Darklight Dreamer coming at you with another Q&A video, and guys, I wanted to bring something up with you before I get started. As you guys know, my schedule is changing, and I can only really record on my off days from work. So I'm going to be off Saturday and Sunday. Now, what this means is that my Q&A video gets posted up on Friday, and then my next recording day is Saturday, so there's really no chance for you guys to leave questions. But what I'm thinking about doing, and let me know if you guys want me to do something different, but what I'm thinking about doing is changing my Q&A videos up and making them a monthly thing instead of a weekly thing, and giving you that whole month to ask me questions, and I'll just knock them all out at the end of the month, give you guys my life update and everything like that. But I'm thinking about doing 4 Let's Plays a week other than that, so you'll probably have 2 horror Let's Plays, like Outlast and Soma and Resident Evil 7, and there will also be some like other types of games like RPGs, or action-adventure games, platform games. I know I want to play Persona 5, I want to play Hyper Light Drifter and things like that, so if you guys want to see more Let's Plays and a little bit less Q&A stuff, let me know. But if you guys really enjoy these Q&As and want to see them weekly, it might have to be bi-weekly instead of weekly just because of the way that my schedule is set up. But if you guys want to see them more often, let me know. And if you want to see more Let's Plays, let me know. I want to get your opinions on it so I can adjust my channel according to what the viewers want. So please do me a favor and let me know down in the comments below. Now, if you guys noticed, the t-shirt I'm wearing today, I got this shirt from Sabijin over at Sabijin Games. If you guys have not checked out Sabijin Games yet, please do me a huge favor and check him out. I really enjoy his content, and he puts out a lot of content. He generally puts about 4 videos up a day, so go check him out. I think you guys will really enjoy him as well. He plays a lot of Binding of Isaac and other games. I don't know if he's still selling these t-shirts on Teespring anymore. It said it was up for like 4 days whenever I bought it, but if it isn't up, if you let Sabijin know you want one, I'm sure he'll be more than happy to put it back up for sale for you to buy. Also, 10% of the proceeds for these t-shirts go directly to the Wounded Warrior Project. It's a great cause. I'll put some information about that down below so you guys can check it out. Also, if you guys are selling t-shirts for your channel like this one, do me a favor and let me know down in the comments below, and I will totally check it out. Very well may just buy one t-shirt from it, because what I really want to do is get a t-shirt for every channel that I follow and support. So let me know down in the comments if you are selling a t-shirt like this, and I may be more than happy to buy one from you. Also, I don't know if you guys remember me talking about Alonzo the Gamer / Alonzo the Rebel. If you have not checked his channel out yet, please do me a huge favor and do so. I really love his content, even though he only comes out with like 2 or 3 videos a week. But he makes me laugh every time I watch his videos, and he does great video editing work, and lately the quality of his videos have shot up because he just recently invested in a Wii U. So he's bringing us some brand new gaming content, and his video quality is just great. So please do me a huge favor and check him out. He also has his Alonzo the Rebel channel where he does skits and vlog videos and unboxings of stuff that he got for his channels and things like that, and music that he does, because he also creates music as a great musician. So do me a favor and check his channel out. Also today, I was invited to a live stream where I got to watch an awesome Let's Player named Cutabox play Alien Isolation. It was really fun to watch him. I instantly gave him a subscription because he just deserves a lot more attention than he has. He only has like 20-something subscribers right now, but he just does great commentary, and he just seems like a great guy overall. I really enjoyed watching his content, and I really think that you guys will too. So I'm going to leave a link to his channel down in the description below so you guys can check out Cutabox. He's very small time right now, and I just think he deserves to be a lot bigger than he is. So thank you guys very much for your support in that. Also, I will be working on and hopefully finalize the Patreon page for the next few days since I'm off. If you guys have any suggestions for that, I could really use some as to what the tier rewards are going to be. So do me a favor and let me know down below if you have any suggestions. I still have not gotten any yet, and I've been really racking my brain. So I'll try to get something figured out in the next couple days, but if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know what they are. And I don't think I have anything else going on in my life to talk to you guys about this week, but you guys aren't here for that. What you guys are here for is to hear some of the answers I have to some of the questions that you guys asked me in the Q&A Friday video that I posted up last week. So let's get right into it. Corangela Silicis says, nice Q&A. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate the fact that you continue to watch and support this channel. He says, what are your top 3 favorite TV shows? I'm actually going to divide this into 2 completely different categories. For live action, my 3 favorite TV shows in no particular order I think are Supernatural, which notably I'm only on season 6. I need to get caught up. There's just so much I need to catch up on that it's going to take me some time. I really love the Winchesters. I love how they have to like figure out how to deal with each supernatural thing as the episodes come up. I really like the random episodes more than like the long background story that they have when they come upon a new case and have to try to figure out what's going on and how to deal with it. So that's what I love about that show. Second, I really love The Walking Dead. We're actually completely current with that series at the moment, and we watch it every single week. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, how they're going to deal with Negan. And third, I think this is going to be my favorite of the list. I really love the whole Marvel block of TV shows. Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, the upcoming Iron Fist is probably going to be up there too. I'm really looking forward to Iron Fist and the Defender series coming out after that. But I consider that one show, basically, because it's like different chapters of this one storyline. So that is probably my favorite TV show to date. Also, if we're talking about anime, my 3 favorite animes are the Fate Stay Night series. If you guys have not seen Fate Stay Night or are into anime, please check that out. I think you guys would really like it. It's got like modern day magic and things like that. It's got a great story and great characters, a lot of action. So watch, Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works are all really good. My second favorite anime would probably be Clannad. I love that series. It's got so many different elements to it. It's just a maelstrom of different emotions. I laugh, I cry, I awe. It's a romance slash comedy slash drama, and it's just a great show. It's got 2 seasons, and the second season gets particularly sad, but it picks up at the end. Also, I've really been into a series called No Game, No Life lately, but there's only 1 season. They did announce that they're making a second season, and that makes me super happy to know because I thought there might be only 1 season, even though they left it at such a cliffhanger part. So really looking forward to that. It's about a brother and sister who get sent to another world where everything is determined by games, so you can see why I would probably like that series. It's very interesting to see how they overcome certain scenarios, and it's a really funny series, so definitely one of my favorites. I think those would be my 3 favorite shows in either of those categories, so thank you very much for your question. Idig Beer 40K says, cool episode, good luck with the Patreon. Man, you need to find some time to watch some Star Trek. Thank you very much, man, for one, I really appreciate it. And yeah, I really do need to find some time to watch some Star Trek. Unfortunately, my time to watch things is so limited right now. I fill up most of the little free time that I have playing games and trying to figure out what I'm going to play for you guys, actually play some games recreationally, not just for my channel. So I'm not even current in a lot of the shows that I want to be current on, unfortunately. But he says, being a YouTuber creator aside, what would be your ultimate job? I love to travel. It's one of my dreams to be able to do something where I travel, and I love eating, as you can tell. So I think I would love to be a food journalist, be able to travel around the world and try the different foods from all around the world and just write about it, since I love to write as well. So yeah, I think that would be my ultimate job. So thank you very much for your question. Richard over at Tattoo For You says, awesome answers, brother. Ava lights up whenever you say her name. I'm really glad that she continues to watch. Do you prefer console or PC? Both. I love playing on a console. I love playing on a PC for different reasons. I don't think I could choose one or the other. I like being able to sit. There are some games I like to be able to sit down and play on a console more. With controllers, I could just watch it on a bigger TV, and I kind of lounge back and play like action-adventure games and open-world games and RPGs and such. But for shooters and things like that, I think I prefer to sit at the computer and be able to focus on the screen a little bit better, and I have more precision with the mouse and keyboard. So I'm a fluid gamer, I should say. He also asked, what would your dream Final Fantasy be like? And man, that is a toughie. If I could make any Final Fantasy game, I'm not sure what the era would be, but I would definitely like it to be a very open world game that's kind of like more of a throwback to the originals, but with the scope and graphics of a modern day setting. So I would want to have a huge world that you could explore with an airship and go to the different towns and such. Also, I would love it if there were some class customization options in there, if you could choose what class you wanted your different party members to be. Like if I wanted my main character to be a red mage or a samurai, if I wanted to change one of my party members to be a black mage or a white mage, and being able to customize that. I really like that about Final Fantasy V and Tactics, that you can change the classes and unlock different classes by doing different things for each party member. So doing a brand new kind of throwback to that kind of system would be awesome. It would definitely have to have that hybrid of magic and technology and swords and sorcery that Final Fantasy is kind of known for. Definitely that art style. I just love the Final Fantasy art style. And it'd have to have a great story and great characters. I really love it if the story kind of revolved around the summons too, kind of like a Final Fantasy IX did. But yeah, I think that those elements would definitely make for a dream Final Fantasy game. So thank you very much for your question, Richard. Sabijin over at Sabijin Games says, my question this week is, are you getting the Nintendo Switch, and if so, what games are you excited for? I do eventually want to get a Nintendo Switch. Unfortunately, my funds are kind of being directed in other places right now. I'll pick one up probably whenever some more come in later on. But I'm really excited for The Legend of Zelda. That's probably like one of the biggest games I'm excited for. I've always been a Zelda fan, and I hear that Breath of the Wild is absolutely amazing, so I'm definitely getting that. Also, I love the idea of getting Isaac on the go, because I've really been into the Binding of Isaac lately. But yeah, just the possibilities of so many awesome Nintendo games coming out, I'm really excited for a lot of things. Also, he says, Dark Souls drinking game or Binding of Isaac drinking game, referring to what I want to do for my birthday. He says, take a shot every time you beat a boss. Actually, guys, I did think of a drinking game for the Binding of Isaac that I very well may do for my birthday episode. The idea is that I'm going to make a big mixed drink. I'm not going to do shots or I would die, because I'd have to take a lot of shots if this were the rules. But I'd probably do a strong mixed drink like a rum and coke, or that's like 50-50 or something like that, a heavy ratio of alcohol. And I would have a few rules. Anytime I wanted to pick up a passive item or a spacebar item, I have to take a drink. If I want to take a deal with the devil, I'd have to take a number of drinks equal to the amount of hearts that I spent in order to get that item. And if I die anytime during the run, I'd have to finish my drink. But if you guys are participating with me, anytime I defeat a boss, you have to take a shot. So, I don't know, what do you guys think about that set of rules? I might do that for my birthday. It seems like it'd be a lot of fun. Kujahira says, hey dude, you're awesome. The games you play are cool, and as you know, I love the Outlast series. Thank you very, very much, man. I'm really, really glad that you guys watch and are enjoying it so much. He says, my question for you is, if you could go to any convention in the world with paid travel, entrance, and accommodation, which one would it be and why? Stay awesome. I definitely think that if I could choose any convention in the world to go to, it would be Gamescom over in Germany. It's one of the biggest conventions in the world, and it's all about gaming. So, as you guys know, I'm a huge lover of video games. That's what my channel's all about. And being that it has like 330,000 people go to it every year, and the number is just growing, that's really cool. And you get to play all these different games and try out all these different concepts and stuff like that before they even hit the market or before they're even announced. Like, they are announced a lot of times at Gamescom. So to see all these brand new things and try out all these things that are in beta that may never hit the market because it's kind of like their test, I would love to be able to take part in that. So I think that would definitely be my answer. And I'd love to take you guys with me if I could, all of you guys that love video games. So maybe one year I'll be able to do that. James says, what's my favorite scary boss monster from the many horror games that I play? Trying to think of notable boss fights in horror games. I'd say definitely Pyramid Head from Silent Hill 2. I mean, first of all, I basically had to spend the entire game running away from him, not being able to do a thing about him. It was just a terrifying and threatening presence the entire game. And then you have that huge sense of satisfaction, and finally at the end of the game, they bring two of them after you at the same time, and you have to deal with both of them, and you finally manage to beat them, and it's awesome. But he's just a very interesting character. It's interesting how he's supposed to be a personal representation of James's living nightmare, all the inner negativity and all the stuff that happened in his past in a physical form. So it's his own personal demon. But I kind of hate that a lot of the Silent Hill things nowadays, like the movies and stuff like that, all have Pyramid Head in it. I don't think he has any business being in it. It should have been a completely different monster. It was just so iconic to the Silent Hill series, but he's supposed to be a living embodiment of James's nightmare. So I don't know why he's in all these other things, but I really like the concept of Pyramid Head. I definitely think he's one of my favorite scary boss monsters of all time. So thank you very much for your question. Mythos over the channel Frost and Fist Wolf Brother Wednesday question of the week was, what's one of the biggest hobby disasters that you've ever had? And because usually his questions are about wargaming, but they can easily be translated into what I do, I'm going to interpret that as what's one of the disasters I've had gaming for this channel. And I actually recently, a couple months, had a pretty big disaster for my Let's Plays. If you guys remember when I posted up my Binding of Isaac video a couple weeks ago, my crossover with Sabijin Games, I actually had to record that 4 completely different times, and I went 100% completely through the recording each and every time. Now let me tell you guys what happened with that. The first time that I recorded it, I went through the entire thing and didn't check the volume balance before I did it, and I got completely through the episode and started reviewing it, and I noticed the game volume was really loud compared to the other games that I play, and in comparison to my voice, so it drowned out all my commentary, so you could not hear a single thing that I was talking about the whole time. So there was no salvage. I just had to scrap it. The second time, I adjusted my volume, I did some tests and stuff and whatnot, so that ended up being, okay, I'm just gonna re-record it, it should be fine. And the first run, it was a disaster, because I had such an amazing run the first time. I got Brimstone, and I got just this really ridiculously powerful build, and I'm trying to remember. No, I did not get Brimstone. I got Tech X, so I was shooting these red laser rings at everything that was just tearing everything apart. It was a great run, and I just lost that footage. The second run, it wasn't a great run, but I went through completely 100% through that run, and I checked it, and at the very end, apparently I had run out of disk space halfway through my recording, so it just cut it off, like halfway through. So I went all the way through that recording, checked it, it was no good, so I ended up having to scrap it, and I was like, screw it, I'll do this again later on. I went to breakfast to kind of refuel, re-get my mindset, because I know that, I don't know if you guys do, like, any video game commentary, but it's mentally exhausting. You gotta stay, like, on point and find things to talk about for 30 minutes to an hour straight, and it can definitely be exhausting on the mind and body. So, I went to breakfast to recharge, get my mind right, and came back home, knocked out another recording. The commentary I felt like was really on point, even though it wasn't a great run. And I went to review the footage, and I forgot that I had set the volume back to where it originally was. And when I reviewed the footage, my voice was once again drowned out by the audio. So the 3 times I had to scrap that episode and start completely from scratch. I finally got a good recording on the 4th time. That's the episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth that you guys saw me post up on my channel, Living on a Prayer. I'll put a link down to that below, but yeah, that was pretty disasterific, and I'm just glad that I managed to get the episode out on time as I had originally hoped. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode, because I had to put a lot of work into putting that up for you guys. Anyway, so thank you very much for your question, Mythos. Rainbow Kiwibo asks, what are my thoughts on doll repainting? Rainbow Kiwibo's channel is all about doll repaints. If you guys are into that kind of thing or want to check out that kind of thing, do me a favor and check out her channel. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description. But what are my thoughts on it? I really appreciate any kind of artistic thing. I love painting. I just love art in general, and I've never seen doll repaints before I came upon your channel through Kujahira. So it's really interesting to see a different medium for repaints or for painting. So seeing this creativity come together, I think, is really impressive, and I just love seeing it. So yeah, that's basically my thoughts on it. I love seeing the conversions from one thing into a completely different thing, and seeing a normally painted thing become something spectacular or just completely different. Love seeing all your different inspirations behind your repaints and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely keep it up, Kiwi, and thank you for your question. The next question actually comes from one of my Outlast videos, not from my Q&A video. I saw it, and I thought it'd be something interesting to talk about in my Q&A video. It comes from Definitely Russian, who does all these, like, montage videos of like, all the games from different consoles and different eras, from the Sega Genesis to the arcade, like, MAME emulators and all that, so all the way to brand new. So if you want to see little clips of every game in existence for a certain console, check out Definitely Russian. But he says, didn't know about this game, sure looks interesting. Off-topic comment on your channel, how is it that you get so many comments? It's like every view is one comment. Good work. I think it has a lot to do with, for one, I try my best to really connect with my audience. I try to make this a two-way communication thing rather than just me talking at people. I think my Q&A videos definitely help bring that out in people. But also, I am very active in the community in general. I go to other people's YouTube channels and check them out and watch their videos and comment on their videos and everything like that. And I want to basically make YouTubing a community thing, not just me focusing just on my channel and all that. So it's a lot more fun that way, and I definitely think you get a lot more interaction that way from people. I've made a lot of friends through YouTube, and I like to make it feel like we're all a big part of this, like, YouTube family, and I try to be very active in my networking and all that, and I think that really all contributes to why I get so many comments on my YouTube videos. I think that if you're doing your channel, you might strive to do the same, look into other people that you're not only just, like, people that have big numbers or whatever, but just people that you genuinely like as a YouTuber and as a person, and just be more active in interacting with them. I think these these Q&A videos really help with that because it really humanizes my channel. It makes people feel like they're not just talking to a robot that does like Let's Play videos. Like it really makes me seem like I'm a real person, which I am. I'm just like a normal everyday person. I have a 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. job, and I'm just trying to make ends meet and everything, and trying to make it through life just like everybody else. So I think if you humanize your channel and people feel more like they're talking to a human being, I think that really helps with the comments and everything like that. And also, I just think that the people that subscribe to me are just generally awesome people. I'm very fortunate in the people that have decided that they want to spend their time watching my videos. So to all of you guys that watch me, thank you guys so much for everything that you do. You give me so much support and so much love. It's just mind-blowing. So I couldn't have asked for a better audience. So thank you guys very much. And I think that's all the questions that you guys had for me this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you guys are the best. If you guys have any more questions for me, please do not hesitate to drop those questions down in the comment section below, and I'll get to answering those questions in the next Q&A Friday video, which will be at least 2 weeks from now. Next week, we're going to have a special episode on Friday instead. I think you guys are really going to enjoy what I have in store, so please stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button down below. It really and truly means a lot more to me than you guys know. Do you ever drop some comments too, even if they're not questions? I just love hearing from you guys. I love chatting with you guys. It really and truly makes my day. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you guys know that I would love to have you guys as a member of the Darklight family, and hope that we'll continue this YouTube journey together again very soon. And until then, may your dreams light your darkest hour, and I'll see you next time.